Hello, welcome. We are doing a smaller or a quick stream here today. I'm back working, so I can only do a little one here today, maybe about an hour or so. But I'm continuing here with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Let me just adjust the sound here. Okay, I just want to. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, so we're continuing Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Sorry, I gotta just adjust this every time I have to do it. Come on, apply. There we go, that's a bit better. So yeah, we're continuing with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I'm about 15 hours in, and I have to say, I'm really enjoying it so far. The story, I'm not 100% following it, but it's intriguing. And but the gameplay, the graphics, the performance with PC, it's amazing. The game's running extremely well, and I'm loving it. The only critique I have with it, and this is a minor critique, is the VRAM usage. Like, man, this game uses so much VRAM. Like, I'm playing on my 4090 laptop at work for my night shifts, and my laptop, which is 16 gigs of VRAM, which is a lot for a gaming laptop, which is like the most you can get, except for the new 5090s that are releasing. But the game is running at like 14 and a half gigs of VRAM, and that is playing at a resolution of 2560 by 1600. And on my, which is mental, that is absolutely insane. And on my 5090, this game peaks at 17 gigs of VRAM. Like the game performs extremely well and runs well, but they need to get this VRAM in check a bit. Like, it's using way too much VRAM. If you had a 5080, you wouldn't be able to run this game at 4K max settings. That's where we're at here. As a society here with video games, with PC gaming these days, that 16 gigs of VRAM isn't enough. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anywho, settings-wise, I'm playing. I'm using. I have to test my sound here, but I'm playing with a dual PC setup. Finally, thank God, I've got that set up and working. And I will say, I love it. I started getting into PC gaming in 2022, and then I started streaming. But man, this is like one of those moments where like it was like there's no going back. Like, it was like with PC gaming, like when I started, like there was a lot of hills to climb with figuring out stuff and having issues and all of that. But you slowly learn. But once I got this set up, it was like a massive milestone. And it's so much better. Like, when you're dual streaming, like usually for me, I get about a 20% performance hit when I'm using the same PC. And I usually use the AVI encoding as it looks the best. But duals, having a second PC to offload all of that is so nice. But not only that, it's like, if you want to adjust, like the way I got it set up now is that I have everything routed to my stream PC, like the sound and everything like that. So if I want to go adjust sound or do something or adjust the stream or do whatever, you're not going to impact the game. You're using a separate PC to do all of that. So there's no, like, you know what I'm talking about, like when you alt-tab out of a video game, sometimes it's hard on the system. You don't have to deal with that anymore. Like, it's so cool. But anywho, I'm going off topic. So we're playing on my monitor, the Alienware 4K 240 Hertz QD OLED, and we're playing at a resolution of 4K. As you can see here, when I go to full screen, borderless is just the resolution of Windows that you got your monitor set at, and playing with DLSS set to quality, but I have used the NVIDIA app to override that setting. So that basically, you can see here, if I can get to it. So I'm asking the NVIDIA app to use the latest frame gen and super resolution, so DLSS 4. And I said to override the DLSS to DLAA. So I'm playing pretty much native. And Oh shit, I should have did that. Sometimes that messes it up when you turn off and on the frame gen. We'll play with frame gen, because I'm using my high refresh rate monitor. And graphic settings, I'm playing everything maxed out, as you can see. And I'm just going to continue here. And then I just got to pause the game once I get into the game, and then test my audio on my streaming PC to make sure everything's sounding good. Yeah, this dual PC setup. Okay, just 1 second here. As you can see. And I'm just going to continue here. And then I just got to pause the game once I get into the game, and then test. Sounds good to me. All right, Max, give that up. All right, so we're continue here. So mission-wise, I'm doing a companion mission here now, and I finished that. And now I got all these other missions that are like, I need to wait until I level up a bit. So now we're going to start doing a main mission. And there was a mission up here that I wanted to go try grab, but I think I'll just wait until the story progresses. To see, like, because it's an area I haven't been to yet. And I will say I'm absolutely loving the game world. How do I get back to the game world? Map. Right now. 1 second here now. How do I go map? There was a way, I forget how I did that. Map. The game world seems massive though. Like there's all these portals and stuff like that to go through. I have no I'm not familiar with it at all yet. I'm just following the quest markers. But so like the game seems pretty large so far. It's like I wouldn't say it's fully open world. It's like it's more of a linear game, but it's like it has open world parts of it. And I must say I like that. I like that they did it like that. Okay, let's track this guy. And I was gonna substitute. I don't know. Let's just. I want to start using Nev a bit to try to improve the relationship. Can I substitute her skills? Okay, if I get her. So I like using him. Okay, I'm gonna pick Bella. I need. Confirm party. I want to try to use Nev a bit more because I'm trying to make the moves on her. But I need somebody. I do like using Lucanus though. He's really strong. But we'll go with this. And I'm just going to turn off frame gen and show you what the native performance is for now. And I forgot to tell you. So I'm using a undervolt or a custom curve on my GPU, and you can see here. Like we'll just do a comparison. So first, let me just turn off frame gen. Okay. So you can see here. Actually, I am going to put frame gen back on. This is a heavy area. This is one of the heaviest areas I've ever seen. But if you look here, oh no, so this is with my custom. So you could say 380 watts with 50 frames. If I bring up my MSI, I think the game is like glitching out a bit because I turned off that frame gen. I noticed that at the start menu. Okay, if you see here, there was 380, 55. 470, a little bit less. There's 380, so now it's 480. So yeah, you can see there now that my custom curve is just shaving 100 watts, but I'm still hitting the same performance, that was my original goal. So I'm gonna put that back on. Let's go apply. Max, give that up. Sorry, my dog. Okay, basically this is the curve you can see here. And if you're ever interested how I made this curve, I got a video on my channel, and it's labeled MSI Veilguard undervolting and overclocking. if you want to check it out. Okay, so we got the curve set plus 1,000 to the memory. And we'll go, and I'm going to put frame gen on. Because this is a heavy area. Usually I was getting around 75 frames for the majority of the other areas I was checking out with native. No upscaling. Yeah, that's a pretty heavy area. Okay, where do let's do a main mission, man. Okay. Can I get this to highlight? No, that's not highlighting. Okay. How do I track? That's what I wasn't doing. Sorry. All right. Where do you want me to go? This way? Game is so pretty though, man. It's like the game style kind of reminds me a little bit of which is a compliment. It's not a bad thing. Reminds me a little bit of No Rest for the Wicked, like that art style they went through, which I absolutely adored. This game kind of went the same route. Like it just looks so pretty, man. Everything looks so beautiful, and it's like a piece of art. I know games is an art form, but I mean it really is. This game is such a it's like looking at a painting. It's so breathtaking.
Eyes open.
Eyes open? Okay. Whoa! I didn't see these guys. I don't think I fought these guys before.
Oh, look at that.
I don't think I've been out here before.
Good work, everyone.
There's nothing out here? There gotta be, man. There got to be. Maybe I have been out here? Actually, I don't know. I think I have. No, maybe I haven't. But yeah, so far, I am really enjoying the game. I'm surprised. Like, with all the discourse online about this game, I figured this game would be an absolute, this game would absolutely suck. But no, I'm enjoying it. Very much so. I think I have been here. I think I did a little... I have been here. Yeah. Let's get out of here, because I've been here.
Get clear.
I did this... I went this route when I was with... what's her name? Nev? No, Harding. And I had to do a little side companion quest with her. So let's continue on path... on Okay, let's go this way. Just want to see how the stream is looking. Let's go up a little bit. I think that looks good. Yeah, okay. Let's go this way. Can I go this way?
Aren't
please the old fool.
Okay, I got to the portal. Yeah, all these portals, it's hard to know exactly where each one goes. I'm like... Just 1 second here, I gotta take a tea break here. Just woke up too, like about an hour ago from a night shift. I just want to check, I gotta check the game audio. I never checked the levels of that. 1 second here now. Where each one goes. Max, put that up. Okay, where do let's do a main mission, man. Let me just see. Can I get this to highlight? It does kind of look really oversaturated, though. I don't like, but I mean, it really is. This game is such a, like... Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I do have to adjust that's the one thing that I configure video. I'm playing around with is adjusting the overall saturation. I think that should be good. Now let's just go live. And there we go. The nice thing too when you do a tool PC setup is that, so my streaming PC has OBS running. It's running it's streaming the game. But I also have another window up with a smaller window of YouTube showing the stream playing live.
That veil bubble Rick Harding found
so that
you
I
in.
can see.
How often do those happen in Arthur?
So I can see what the video
Sometimes,
quality looks like as I'm
often,
playing.
Never. Depends
Like
on the day,
I can
and
just spot
they're
check it type of thing.
unpredictable.
That's something I
with
could never do on
Oberon and
on a
Gillian
single
loose,
PC.
Who knows what might get twisted up?
Well, isn't that a treat?
I could, but I used to get
Inherent
more of a performance
instability
hit, and that's what I did.
Aside, they really are fascinating.
Okay,
I'll take your word for it.
let's go. But yeah, there's so many benefits. It's expensive though. Like I don't get me wrong, it is. It's very pricey to do it, especially for someone like me that's a small time streamer, very small time. But I just looked at it that I was building a new PC, and I had an old PC that I could use, and I wanted an old PC for a backup in case I ever run into issues with the new PC. I have a backup there. So I said, what should I do? Should I sell it or keep it as a backup? I said keep it as a backup. And now what I decided to do is that not only will I use it as a backup, but I'll use it as a streaming PC, and it worked out perfect. All right. Now, game, where do you want me to go? I thought I was already out here. So I need to get Nev. I need to get her another skill. I'd like to get her skill up to get her so that she can do a health thing, and then get Lucanus back.
About to have a problem?
Wow. What? Jesus. I need health. They keep targeting me, man. Fuck, they're fucking destroying me, man.
Ranged incoming.
Fuck, that range guy. Will you lock on?
We're on fire.
I don't like the lock on. Fucking get. Yeah, I don't like. Lucanus is way better to use. My Nev is fucking a pussy. She can't fucking fight.
Got us in the distance.
Hitting us from range.
That fucking range guy. You're getting on my nerves! Urgh, the anger. Like, what's going on, game? Like, he's right there. You can't fucking hit him? These guys are fucking not playing around, man. He's got a lot of health.
Ranged incoming.
Under fire. Watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting tired of this, though. Slow it down.
Shot.
What's going on? Why is their health not going down, dude? Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? What is going on? Why isn't his health going down?
Good to go.
No, charge, charge. I must have been fighting them incorrectly or something, because I've never... that was pretty difficult.
Good work, everyone.
Let me get some health. Yeah, Lucanus. When I'm fighting with him, like I'm noticing I'm just fucking incinerating. I'm just melting the enemies. Nev is just like she's too fucking weak or something. I did that. Maybe I haven't been down here? It's hard too on a keyboard and mouse to lock on. It really is. Should I change party? See, I wish... Let me just see here. How do I... Companions. Bella's good. She's pretty strong. Yeah, like she doesn't have 3 skills. Does it say her level? So she's 108? Yeah, see, Lucanus is 138. She's not very strong. I gotta build her up. Let's go.
To other shores.
One thing I was going to do, let's just pause it here. I gotta bring up my HW monitor so I can record my my temps. What is my temp set now? 68. Memory 68 and 61. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to remember if I've been here. I'm sure I have. Trying to look for some health. Let's
You bet.
space between.
Just checking out how much power, what's the total power I'm using for both systems here. So let's say max what? Give me a second. My dog's driving me insane. Total power I'm using here now is about 700 watts for both computers. That's a bit, but the streaming PC is only using about about 160 watts. But the streaming PC's CPU is a 12900K. It's not as efficient as like my 9800X3D.
There's something on your mind.
If my streaming PC
It's
hadn't,
just Demetta's Crossing.
I know where I'm
can't
to.
stop thinking about it. Those people. What if it happens again? What if it's happening all over right now and we just don't know about it?
Something happens somewhere remote. It could take a while for word to get out.
Nev,
What? If we pretend it's not possible, we might miss something.
I just want to help, but it's all so big.
Yeah, I was gonna say my 12900K, like my 9800X3D is using less, or no, yeah, it's using almost about the same power, and it's my 12900K is not even doing anything; it's idle. Okay, I remember I was into that mirror. What do they call those things? They're like portals, but the Alluvion. That's right. I was into that guy, so now it wants me to go to this guy. The Alluvion. There's a lot of lore with this game that I don't know either, because I don't think I've ever played a Dragon Age game. I was hoping to get another thing of health. But there's a lot of terms and a lot of lore that they say. Yeah, if I look here, so this game, for example, I think this area I get usually around that 70 frames without frame gen. Or pretty much at native, yeah. So you can see here it's around 75, but again, just to compare, at 420 watts, if I get rid of my my custom curve, so now I'm at stock. You can see here I'm at the same frame rate, but I increased my power usage by 110 watts. We'll just go back though. Max. Yeah. Okay, let's go apply. I think I am going to use frame gen though, because the game's glitching a little bit. Like I know how to solve that problem when it happens. Is basically, was that with frame gen? No. Let me take a look. I think the game is. Oh, that's HDR. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay. Frame gen. Hitting the wrong thing. Sometimes the game like gets kind of artifacty, I'll say, like glitchy a bit when you toggle the HDR back off and on. To get rid of that, to solve the problem, you just have to restart the game. But we'll leave it at that. Well, we're playing. I like frame gen on this game works really well. Max. My dog is just at her paws. I just had to. Okay, 1 second here now. So we're at 4K. Enable HDR. Frame gen on. I just want to see something. Does the HDR affect my stream? Oh no, I know. Where's it to? No. A little bit. Okay. Okay. And graphics, everything maxed. Okay. We'll just leave it at frame gen on. And we're at frame gen, we're at 2x. Nev is required for this quest. Yeah, I got Nev. She's part of my team. We'll go Nev. Let me see. Change party. Who do I got? I like Lucanus. No, I'm gonna go Nev and Bella. Back. See, I need somebody with a health. It really helps out. 1 second now. All right. So we'll go with that. We'll go with... Okay, so we got... No, let's pick... Harding's not bad either. Does it say like they're... We'll go with that, yeah. I need to get Nev leveled up. She needs to get leveled up. Okay, let's start quest. This is a main quest. Yeah, the only thing with dual streaming that I had struggled with, I had struggled with everything. I struggled with getting the video, or
The heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Okay.
Do the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look... well.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
It's good to meet you. Both of you.
And you.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loosed when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlethan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
Sorry. They are the only ones.
So are the gods. Can't be a coincidence.
The Venatori want one thing. If an ancient power promised them control of Tevinter,
They'd signed the deal in blood. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too.
I just want to see something. Sorry. Yeah, okay, I just wasn't sure. So if I was streaming this game from the same PC, you would see the video encoding increase here, but my stream PC, I got that up here, that same graph, and I can see the video encoding. But just encoding alone, like I said previously and I said before, there's a lot of misconception about single streaming one PC, and they say there's hardly any performance hit. There is, for sure there is. There's like a 20% hit, especially if you're streaming 4K. Even 1440, there's like 15% hit as well. But I'm looking here now and comparing, and I can see my encoding on my stream PC, which has a 4090. My GPU utilization on my 4090 that's streaming this game is at 35%. And I can see the encoding there up, where now the encoding's offloaded to my streaming PC. But you can see, like, my GPU, like, it is working here.
Too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Okay. Not alone, I'll help.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Okay.
Ready for a tour of Docktown?
Yes.
Stick with me.
I am.
The relic the Viper
Yeah, the
gave
one
us
thing I
was
will
fun.
say that that I learned, and it took me like 2 days to figure all this out. The audio was a bit of a mess, but I got that figured out. Basically, what you have to do is route it. I found the easiest ways. That like I have my PC speakers. I have they're a USB speaker and a Bluetooth speaker. So what I did is I set my gaming PC. I connected the speakers through USB through my gaming PC, but I also connected the same speakers through my streaming PC through Bluetooth, so they can work on both. But when you have both set up, you want to set the audio of your gaming PC to the, basically, you can see here, my audio here now is set to the capture card. This is the capture card right here. And then what you have to do is you have to go into the streaming PC, set your audio to the speakers you want or your headset, which you can do. But under the recording tab, under more sound settings, you go under recording, you'll see that capture card there. And you basically have to click the properties of that. And then you have to click the button to listen to this device, and then you can tell it where to play the sound through. So basically what happens is that all the sound gets routed from the gaming PC to the streaming PC. But the way it works is that the streaming PC, if I wanted to play sound like on a video, like like when I'm testing the audio, it will still work because it'll play sound. You're telling it to play sound from this guy and also play sound natively from that machine. But sometimes it doesn't work, and you have to like reboot it. Or what I found that you have to do is basically, when I go under sound settings and more sound settings, the easiest thing, sometimes it just doesn't work. So what you have to do, which I found helps, is restart your PC or do this first. Whatever your default sound thing is, like say like under this recording tab, if this was my streaming PC, I'd see a capture card and I'd go under the properties like that, and there's a listen tab. But on your playback thing, whatever's your default, disable it and then re-enable it to kind of like refresh it, and sometimes that helps. And then the capture card, this is what I learned too, is that when you're playing a game through pass-through, so basically like on the capture card there's a HDMI in, which is technically all you need to capture like your other inputs. But if you're using it as a pass-through to another monitor, you can capture that one. And there's no issue. It's pretty straightforward. But the issue, because that monitor you're going to play with HDR and all of that. But the issue is when you're dealing with a display port. So say, for example, like right now, I'm technically playing this game without using pass-through. So there's a HDMI into it from my graphics card to gaming PC. There's a HDMI input going into it, and technically that's it. I'm not using the HDMI to go out to another monitor. But to capture that display port, like it can pick it up, but to capture that now, Windows allows you to do that, but you have to clone the screen. You can do that, but there's one negative of that. If you do that, you can no longer play the game in HDR. You can play the game at your resolution, the frame rate you want, and then you can pick the resolution frame rate you want over on the of your capture card for when you're streaming, but you can't play on HDR, which really sucks. But there's a workaround. The workaround is you need OBS on both machines. Obviously, you need it on the streaming PC to stream. That's doing the majority of the work. But OBS, if I can bring it up, I have OBS on my native gaming PC, and I've had it on it before because I used to just stream on one rig. But it's not taking any resources. You're not asking it to do anything. But what you are asking it to do is you add a display capture, and then you pick the monitor that you want to use, which in my case is this monitor here. And then basically what you can do, which Windows doesn't have this setting. It's only OBS that I found. And this is the workaround. You can go right-click, and then you can go full screen projector. And you basically what you're telling to do is copy this screen and move it. And I can say full screen projector mode over to the capture card. When you do that on my streaming PC, you then will see, because you have OBS open as well, you will then see that whatever you see on this screen is now over on that screen. And this is the benefit. You're not duplicating, you're not cloning, and I can play this game now at 4K at my native resolution and with HDR, and over on my streaming PC, I can pick whatever frame rate, resolution, and all of that stuff that I want. So there's no negative impact of doing it this way. So that's the workaround. But these are things that are hard to figure out. Like, you try to search this stuff on YouTube, and I mean, you search anything with this stuff on YouTube, and you'll see a lot of videos, dual PC stream setup. And these YouTubers they try to go out of their way, I think, to make this stuff way more complicated. And they'll show, they'll be like, yeah, this is what I do. Here's my OBS. And they show you, and this is the intimidating part. They'll be like, yeah, so I'll show you how I got to set up an OBS. You'll look at their OBS. There's about 1,000 windows opened up. There's about 1 million scenes, about 1,000 sources. If you're an amateur like me, you're going to get very overwhelmed by looking at that. And I think they intentionally do that to make it look overwhelming. But it's not that. There is a couple of good YouTubers out there that try to do a good job explaining how to do it.
Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
But I couldn't find much on it. Actually, this whole projector mode, this workaround, I didn't find on YouTube. I found it on Reddit. A guy made a comment about it because I just
whole life. Unless I'm away on a case.
I just Googled it. I'm saying, how do I duplicate screens and still play my game in HDR?
Which is bad.
And
now we're chasing this relic, which is also bad.
This is why I never get sleep.
And there was a Reddit article, and there was a guy that he made that comment. He said the only workaround he knows, he said, is basically have OBS on your gaming PC, and then basically make sure your Windows settings are extend displays, which you need to do anyways. And then basically he said open up OBS, pick the screen that you want, and then he said there's a projector mode, project that over to the capture card.
The relic's pulling toward the temple of
I couldn't believe how easy it was. But I mean, it is still complicated, but I mean, it took me 2 days and I'm still learning. Look at this. This looks so cool.
It's locked down, sir. Keep it under control. Yes, sir.
Locked. We need another way in.
Right. On it.
Ooh, are we breaking into a chantry?
Yes.
The courtyard.
Is this what you do for the Shadow Dragons?
I will say it's totally worth it, though.
I look for
it is totally worth it.
Objects, information. People have problems at Templars and
I just can't get over it. Like,
won't.
the dual streaming...
Well, got out I might. It's enough to live on. If it doesn't get me killed.
The dual streaming is absolutely amazing that you don't get the performance hit anymore. Like I was used to. But the other thing is that everything just is way more efficient. Like I said, like if I want to adjust the sound, if I want to bring up and check the video of my stream and check the audio, I don't have to constantly get out of the game because I'm using a different computer. So there's no impact. It's not hard on the machine to alt-tab out. And if the game ever crashes, I'm not crashing the stream. It's just much more nicer to have a second PC doing all of this other work while the gaming PC is just doing the gaming. Like, those benefits is what I didn't realize. But the other thing, the audio was a bit complicated. But like I remember, like I called Elgato and asked them how do I do this. They're like, you have to buy the... They didn't tell me you have to, but they said you need a mixer. They said you definitely need a mixer. And they said, and then for PlayStation, they have this other device to basically, if you want to hear the sound, but you don't need to do any of that. You really don't. All you have to do is, it's the concept. You have to basically make sure all the audio is going through the streaming PC, and then route the audio from your gaming PC or console, route it to the streaming PC. And that's all you have to do, and everything will work. But they don't tell you that. That's the funny thing. Like,
Stay sharp.
I'm surprised they don't tell you that. Now, Elgato used to have a program to help with all that. They called it sound capture, but they got rid of that. And I have a feeling they got rid of that because they're trying to encourage people to buy the Wave XLR and stuff like that, which is great. Don't get me wrong. The Wave, down the road, I think I am going to buy the Wave XLR. I think I want to get the Stream Deck Plus and then get that XLR dock. But for now, I'm fine. Because my mic I'm using now is the Shure MV7, and I have it set up as a USB, and it's been working great. But if I get this set up to the Wave XLR and all that, I have to use my mic as an XLR mic, which I can, but I just have to switch things up a bit. Marcus. Need time to gather the records request. I'm sitting on the steps as I write this. Someone just ran through the courtyard and gave me a weird look. I thought they could carry this letter, but I'll find someone else. I wish the sisters would hurry. I'll be very late, but still wait for me at the lamplighter. I'll be there. Okay.
Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Demons.
Oh, no.
Fucking demons. This is gonna be a fight. Look at the dead bodies. This game, though, is so graphically impressive. I'm just gushing over this game. It's just so beautiful. But look at the VRAM I'm using. I'm using 20 gigs of VRAM. I actually, when I'm done streaming, I might fire this game up on my 4090 and see how much VRAM it uses if it's still using 20 gigs. Whoa. Like when I bought the 5090, I said there's no way that I need.
For sure.
I gotta start locking on.
That goes to you.
How do I change targets? Yeah, I gotta start locking on. I wish that... I'm sure there's a way.
I'm ready.
Lucky shot.
Come on,
Trouble
motherfucker. Uh-oh. That's cool. Uh-oh. See, this is where I don't like locking on. Sometimes the camera gets messed up.
I'm ready. Let's go. Got us a race.
Put them down clean.
Yeah, I gotta start locking on more. I wish that the mouse wheel, like I wish when you locked on, the mouse wheel would, oh, she's got a ton of health. Cool.
The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Where it goes.
Yeah, I wish when you locked on, there was a way
This isn't the
that,
only market
like,
left on
the
the
mouse
Veil. I
wheel
can
would just
feel it.
would switch
Find
targets.
that, and we may get more.
But maybe they don't want that because it's easy to. It'd be easy. Like if you're locked on a target and you're like trying to run around, maybe you would hit it accidentally or something. Yeah, the game is. I can't get over how much VRAM this game uses.
Couldn't escape the demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know.
Okay, this is where I gotta go. So let me just explore a bit, see if there's any secrets, any treasures. Look, see? What is this? Is that something I can use? Who's that for? That's not for me, is it? I don't think that's good because I like the stagger damage. Dead bodies everywhere. I just want to check something for a second. Yeah. Sometimes when I stream, my MSI overlay, like, sometimes gets cut off on the left. And I have to adjust. But I can see. Let's grab all these treasures first. Before I do anything. Let's get paid. Let's get our ass paid. Okay, I need Nev for this.
I'm on it.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way. What was that?
It's a remnant. An echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions.
Okay.
If the relic drew it here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market.
All right.
Follow me.
I will. You go. You go, girl. She said to follow me. But surely we have to go over here.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it. All right. Follow me.
The other thing too, if you're using the Elgato 4K capture card as a pass-through, which I do, for my second screen for my gaming
I took
monitor.
this job. It's on me.
For now.
And the Venatori cult's no joke.
Because I use the LG
anyone wants
C2, it doesn't
out,
have a DisplayPort connection.
We're not leaving you here.
Sometimes
I
you'll see
live here.
artifacting, and
Suit
that could be
yourself.
partially with my LG C2 too, because sometimes I do see artifacting when it's hooked up to the PC, and what I have to do is just disconnect HDMI and reconnect it. But with the capture card, you do see that happen a bit more frequently, but it's the same thing to fix the issue. Just unplug the HDMI connections and then plug them back in, and it like resets that handshake connection. Because the LG C2 is a great TV, but it's still a TV, and that handshake between GPU and monitor, sometimes it's not great, and then you can see the artifacting, and yeah, it's simple though. All you gotta do is unplug it, plug it back in. Now, where do you want me to go?
You think he's acting different? Yeah, I don't know, with demons loose.
Demons.
Everyone's jumping, right?
Let's just see what's over here. Look, there's shit down there too. Yeah, the game is okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say the game is complete open world. It's more linear, which I love. Like, you know, every game lately is open world. When I play a game and it's linear, like it's like a dessert. It's such a treat. Like it's like, because most games these days are open world, and it's so nice sometimes just to play a game.
The relic was close.
And the game
Find
tells you
another
where
remnant,
to go,
and we might learn more.
and you just follow this linear path. Like, there's something to say about that. I miss it.
Up there. Is that another remnant?
How do we
Where?
get up there?
There's always a way to get places.
Oh, right there.
I knew there'd be lots of people, but the city itself... Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
The other thing that I wish they would do is when you go to a merchant and you see the items, I wish they had another thing to tell you how many of these you have. Maybe it does. No, it don't. And I wish that, like, when you see these items here that you could buy, I wish it told you it would compare to what you have equipped.
You have a discerning eye.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings. Beautify any space.
All right, let's go.
Coin spare?
Let's see what's up here. I'd say that's where we're going, though, is where that red thing is. Oh, that's that. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go wrap around and then do that thing, because that's where that relic or whatever they call the echo, sorry, is located. This game is so pretty, though, man. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's because I'm so blown away. Like, look at this art style. Like, look how good this looks. It's such a cool shot. That is such a cool shot, man. This game is pretty, man. Oh, I was lucky. No! Okay.
Maseranis.
Demons in the streets tonight.
Demons. We are demon hunters.
Elevator's locked. Someone forgot to bribe the dockmaster. Still up for a walk? This isn't the only way to the docks.
Yeah, let's do it.
Food later?
Oh, yes, please.
I think so.
All right, through here.
Okay. How do I... Oh.
You got it.
Oh, I know what to do. I figured I'd have to hit that first, let it go up, and then do the whole freeze thing. If that was a freeze thing.
I'm guessing you know all the shortcuts in Dogtown. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
Alright. That's good to know. Is this better? It's up 47 points in defense, but down 13%. I'm gonna try it. Alright. And I do have to end the stream here soon, because I have to start getting ready for work.
They were back asking questions. Wanted to know what relics I'd seen on the black market.
Treasure.
You think it's for blood magic? I've heard some rumors.
I don't know, not for sure, but I got a bad feeling.
Okay.
Come on. This path will swing back to the docks.
How do I get that treasure, though? Yeah, I'm surprised. Like I said, though, I am shocked. I did not think I would like this game as much as I'm liking it so far. I really didn't. I figured I'd think it was okay, but there's no way I thought I'd like fall in love with it like this. Okay, that's a companion. Should I go down there? Maybe not. Let's check it out. Oh, that blows a hole through here, I think. I kind of regret doing that. Let's just go load. Let's go over here. Oh God. I am so glad that tonight is my last night shift.
I'm guessing you know all the shortcuts in Dogtown. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
Any secrets up here or anything? The only... I'm starting to get used to it, but the only weird thing with that I'm getting, like, I'm finding a struggle to get used to is in this game, like the keybinds, F is jump, and space is like the dodge and stuff.
Questions. Wanted to know what relics I'd seen on the black market.
I'm starting to get used to it, but it's taken me a while. I wish that the space button was jump.
No, not for sure.
But then I would have to figure out what to do. Like, I'm sure I could keybind it, but now I'm getting used to it. I don't want to change it up, but it just feels a bit unnatural. Okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, just before I go down there, I want to... What is this?
Careful ahead. More demons. We can handle them.
See, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to start locking around.
Got us at range. Watch it.
Hitting us from range.
Rock on, man.
Let's do this again.
Oh, you think you can fucking dodge? Yep.
Either that relic's in Docktown.
These are my neighbors. That relic won't stay in my town.
Okay. Can't do a jump here.
Are all your jobs like this, Neff?
Dangerous and cutting it close? I don't know. Maybe 3 out of 5?
But also important and kind of exciting?
Maybe I do have to go
I could
down
use
that
less
way.
excitement.
Looks like I can do that though. Let me try it again. Knew it. No secret? Really? After making that epic jump? Huh. Okay. Oh, there is a secret. Let's give it a go. Let me just see something. That's what I have equipped, right? Yeah. I don't have that equipped? Okay. Okay. Alright. Is that a cat? Can't pat it. All those dead bodies. Okay.
Demons? Are the supplies?
I barely got away.
Let's what's this down here? Uh-oh, I don't know. If I go down here, I know I need, like, let's just save it here, and then I will, overwrite. But I need, what's his name, the other companion, I do believe, to do this thing. Okay, no, I can do it. See? I thought I needed Lucanus or whatever his name is. Yeah, he usually does that. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Jail?
Demons? Are the supplies?
This game is so cute. Like, just everything is so designed well. Like, just everything looks so pretty. It reminds me, honestly, and this is a compliment, it reminds me so much of No Rest for the Wicked. Like, when I'm playing No Rest for the Wicked, I'm just, my eyes are in constant, like, awe. Like, it's just eye candy everywhere. Just how beautiful the world looks and how the HDR pops. This game's similar like that. Like, it's a very rich look to it.
Venatori? You're serious?
Very vibrant.
It's getting bold again.
Home sweet home. Enjoying the tour?
Yes. Nev. Okay, there's the docks. Like, look how cool that looks, man. Game is so pretty, dude. Okay.
We're getting closer.
Why? No. The weapon I have now is way better. Lots of stuff to explore around here, too. Before I do that, I'm going to do a little exploring. See if I can find any treasures. This is a heavy area. Let me see what this area is like without frame gen. Graphics. No, I think it's under display. Frame gen. Turn it off. The frame generator. Just above 60. It's not bad though. Settings. I wonder if I can. I just want to test the NVIDIA app to see if I can do 3x frame gen, just to see if it works. I think you have to restart the game, but let me just try it. Let's go 3x. Yeah, you have to, in order to use the NVIDIA, you have to restart the game. I wish there was a way they could change that. That basically you can use it on the, like, you can make the change and not have to restart the game. All right, let's do this.
You bet.
What time did I have to stop here? It's 1 o'clock. Holy shit.
Soon. The buyer. Meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Enemies!
Wrong turn. Nice relic. Shouldn't this belong to the Venatorians?
Coming in. Come on in! Oh yeah. Blocking shit, are ya? Can I... It's...
Take the shot.
Oh. Whoa.
Bring up the interior.
Fight on to the gods!
Oh, you got lots of power. Slow time.
I'm ready. To the left.
Yeah, see what that's the shitty part when you lock on.
Oh,
like when you
looks like we have
when
company.
when she did that move there, I was trying to escape, but I was constantly circling around her.
Is everyone all right?
So it's hard to get out
Nev,
of that
you're
that
back in the city.
that
Templar Rana Salas.
area to
Don't
that
say
she's
you
going to
missed me.
explode.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose with red lyrium.
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
You don't have much choice.
I'd like to think so.
All right. If you have anything on the relic.
I thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev.
We'll stop the deal. We don't need help. Okay.
Don't worry. We won't stop until this whole thing's settled.
That's,
Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so.
Okay.
Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Yes, but let me explore to see if there's any treasures. Yeah. You heal me.
You got it.
And I really do have to end it here because I have to get ready to go into work here tonight. I just want to see. Is this a big area now too? Yeah, but so far I'm really enjoying this game. Even the story I'm liking. But I heard, like, I've seen a lot of reviewers, not reviewers, but just people on YouTube. Some people, like the people that have never played a Dragon Age game before, not all of them, but a few of them said they really liked it. But the people that played it before, that had expectations, they're the ones that really were didn't like the game because they changed the formula. But for me, I don't know what the original formula is. So.
Rana's not a shadow dragon. So you work with Templars too?
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
Okay. And the spillway?
Rana mentioned
I knew we were
going to
have to head to that red thing.
She doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. A barrier.
Destroy the...
They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
This locked. There's a lot of things I find so far when I'm playing that is locked and I can't get through. There's no way I can remember it all. Oh, here we go. The world. Like this, it's pretty big so far, this game. I can't keep track of everything. Like each section. I wish you could pick, like, where am I? Am I in here now? Is that what that means? I wish you could just click into it and then see the world. Why can't I do that? Missives, okay. Alright. Where am I? Oh yeah. Did this before.
That's one down.
No.
Must be one left.
Right up there.
That's it. We can cut through the barrier now. We need to keep moving.
Okay.
Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Albin Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Albin's our buyer, and a Venatori. Sounds like the cult is working for the gods.
Okay.
You're supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power.
Taste of the power. Oh, shit.
He's using it now? Move!
We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt. Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power will what?
Impress a risen god. Can you even control it?
Shut up!
Under fire!
Ready for a fall!
Listen here, you. Fucking hate the range stuff.
Range thing.
Slow that time.
Heavy.
That slow time is really good though.
The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's mine.
Boom!
Got us from a distance.
The relic. We've got more demons.
I'm good. This wasn't fun enough.
Can I do, let's do this.
Got us at range. Under fire. Watch it.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Heal. Now.
Hitting us from range.
This. This.
Got it covered.
Hitting us from range.
Oh, man.
Ready to go.
You won't walk away from here.
More demons! If they break away!
We need to stop them here.
Stop it.
Ranged incoming.
You think I won't walk away from this? Our plans don't end here. There's power coming.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
People were in real danger.
At least we stopped the demons. That's something.
If Docktown's a little safer, it's not for nothing.
I know it's not perfect.
We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
Cool.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe.
Docktown?
From
I'd have to say
tonight's
Dogtown.
demons, anyway.
Docktown.
Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
Okay. Following a Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contract, Reyna never stopped Venatori Albin Betrayus from claiming a dangerous relic, but the involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Nev by surprise. Working with the cults, not their style. What's worse, Betrayus' rich father bribed his son out of trouble. Nev wasn't happy, but that's her life and Minotaurs. She takes the wins she can get. Okay, cool. Let's equip this. Let's get Nev stronger. She's my boo.
I should see what Nev has to say.
Yeah, we need to go flirt with her immediately. Where is Nev? Okay, there's some stuff here. Okay, there's a quest. There's a quest here. It's cool. All right, from what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to leave it because I have to end the stream here because I have to get ready to go into work. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you decide to watch, if you liked the video, hit that like button and take care. Have yourself a great Sunday. Thanks a lot.